this NFC wildcard game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 21. Get hot!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run with Coleman on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little. That
they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurt. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. We're going to 53.
Draw play, Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
56. Mike. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Garoppolo now. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they could make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Coleman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second and 9, Garoppolo. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Go, get out there, get out there. Over. Here we go. 26.
On second and 7, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Alert! I got it!
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
65.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike, here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 55. Drop deep.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott, throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now Garoppolo drops it off for Coleman. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied 2nd half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
56 is the mark. Silver. He's checking. Crash. Watch the edge. Hey, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
second and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Check line 54. Line 54. Hey, tight.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score all time.
Check. Here we go. Go right in. It's 59. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Go ahead.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman taking it in as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now, one final throw incomplete, and time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick 6 or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 31. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past